Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Helen. I'm in Zone 9B, and oh my goodness, I'm starting seeds a little late. Just a little tad bit late. It is what it is. And I'm starting for fall and winter. And there's some things that we can grow, luckily, here in Texas, basically year round. We just got to do a little, MacGyver maneuvering around some things. But I'm getting started early on a few plants. I'm getting started a little late on a few plants. And we're just gonna get started. The thing about growing, okay, and seed starting, we'll chat throughout the video about the different traits I'm using, why I'm using them, why I'm growing so much, or why I'm starting so much. I don't have a reason why I'm late. I've been busy, and I just figured I'd be good, and I'm not. So we're gonna start over, but it's all good. And when it comes to seed starting, I feel like you should grow what you eat. One, grow what you eat, grow what you eat. I mean, if you're growing something for a family member, cool, but grow what you eat. So that's the most important thing when it comes to seed starting. Grow what you're gonna eat. But we're not wasting money on seeds and wasting space that we can be growing something that we actually eat or can preserve, right? The next thing is your zone. What is your zone? When can you grow these foods that you do eat? Okay, it's all about your zone, right? What zone are you in? Then once you figure out your zone and your timing, then you figure out your microclimate. Your microclimate may be like, where does the sun go up? When does it come down? Where's your shady spot? Where's your sunny spot? Does your water drain in this spot? Is your backyard really that hot? Then the whole city says it's 100 degrees. Are you really 100 degrees, or do you have shade trees that help you out with like certain, shades and temperatures and all that kind of stuff? So I would always say check your zone, check your microclimate, and then your seeds, okay? When it comes to seed starting, you also want to take in account of, we want to grow these plants, these vegetables, these herbs. Where we going to put them? Like, what kind of seeds are we really starting? We starting seeds that are too big for containers, like I normally do. Guilty. Or do we have enough room to start, 20 cabbage plants? Like, where we put these plants, girl? Do we have like a plot? We got a half acre out here, but we putting all these plants and we growing. Like, some of us really be just, planting a lot of food. I mean, I like giving away my plants, and I like, chopping and freezing and all the things, throwing them in smoothies and whatever. But where are we putting these plants? So I'm mindful of where my plants are going when I start them now. So that kind of helps me out a little bit. I know I'm going to put some in the easy cube. So I'm going in the Vegogarden food cube. Some are going into my Greenstalks, and some are going to the garden, baby, outside in that dirt over there. I cleaned it off, y'all. I'm going to use it one more time. And the another thing is, what are we growing these seeds in? Like, what are you doing this in solo cups, trays? Like, it's a lot that goes into account when starting seeds. Another thing is, are you very particular about your seeds? Are you, you like, I don't do duology. I don't do, family duola. I only do. Are you that person? Because, girl, I am trying to start a seed vault, okay? I want to be like the governmente. I want my own. And some seeds might just have to come from what I grow in my garden, and some seeds might come from duology, or it might have to come from In My Gardener, Free Heirloom Seed Company, the Okra Lady online. Like, it's a lot of places. I'm going to start being mindful, though, of the seeds I'm ordering and the seeds I'm planting. All right, so other than that, I think that's it. You got to be mindful where you're going to start your seeds at. Are they going to be outdoors, in the greenhouse, in-house, in a garage? Like, where are you putting your seeds? And all that matters. So I know we're all different, and we all grow different because of, one, like I said, what we want to eat, where we're growing, where we're putting this food once we start growing, and our climate. So I'm just sharing you mine. I'm just sharing with you all today mine and what I'm doing. And I'm never really, I normally just throw seeds in the ground for like fall and winter. But I'm going to put a few in the trays because I need to give away some for my friends. And yeah, let's get started. All right, so truth moment. This looks a mess. So the goal is to take all this out of here, clean this up, remove everything, wipe down everything, the walls behind it. I have everything in here. Look at this. This is for the weed eater. I have the charger for the lawnmower, seeds, an extra coffee machine. Like, come on. All right, so I went ahead and cleaned off the shelf. underneath, on both sides actually. And I kind of have it set up like I think I want it. I need to put my bins back over there. The house is like all my little junk. I'm going to clean up the bins. So we'll use this one again for like peppers and some tomatoes. I have this shelf open for my Vegogarden starts. I think at least one or two. I thought I had two of these lights. I need to figure out if I have another one of these lights. I think I do. It's somewhere. I need to find it. And then this large Vegogarden light, I'll put one of the Vegogarden trays as well as the Greenstalk tray. So y'all will see that in a minute because I'm about to, well, I don't know if I have enough soil. enough starting soil. I was going to pull this down so it can go down a little bit further, closer to the actual tray. So I need to adjust it. Here's the clamps right here. I just need to adjust them once I get them in here. So, trying to figure out how we're going to do this. We have the trays here. That is 3, 6. We washed them off yesterday, or day before yesterday. Alright, y'all. So, this is what I'm going to go with because I just picked it up. I didn't feel like going anywhere else, and this is basically what Walmart had. I'm going to use the Greenstalk seed starting. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one too from the left. I love this one. I love that one for its own reasons. And if I have enough soil left, I'm going to use this one from Vegogarden. It's hot out here, and all I want to do is get this soil in here, and then we're going inside. So hot out here, y'all. So I've had this one for over a year, right? This is the one I use with the light. It seems to work really well with my peppers and my tomatoes. Like really quick. Like they sprout really quick in this. So I'm going to use that for that. For fall tomatoes and peppers. We're so behind. I know. I know. It should be vermiculite and perlite, and it should just be light and fluffy. It's nothing special about this soil, but it seems to work just fine in this particular setup. So yeah, I've never tried it in the Greenstalk tray, so we'll see how that goes. This is my little outdoor setup. This is what this is for. It's just unfortunately it's hot, and we just can't be out here too long. Let's start. There are a few little pieces in here. Nothing too bad though. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get these all filled and meet y'all indoors. Alright, so I haven't really cleaned this area up yet, but I'll probably get to it sometime this week. So just so you can see, this is what these look like compared to this size. I think you can leave them in there much longer. When you're growing in this side, it will take more soil, but the plant can stay longer than these smaller ones. And then I also have, these have domes. There's like one dome per set. Same thing with these. These have the domes too. And then this is the larger ones. So they're about the thing is you get 4 and there's 6 in there. But yeah, so probably won't use this one because I don't think I have enough soil for this one, but we should have enough for this one at least, and then we'll see about this one. If you're in Texas, y'all know I am so far behind. I do know we can grow probably to the 1st of December, y'all, with a lot of stuff. Now, some of this is going to be for winter, too. It's not all fall. Some of this I'm going to get started early, for sure. That, like my cabbages and stuff like that, not cabbages per se, but like, you know, when you think of vegetables like that, I can kind of get started early on some of that stuff because, girl, we'll just put that stuff in these trays, and they can be in these trays a little bit longer because of how big they are. So let me know. I'm sure everybody has already started their fall and getting started on their winter goodies. I'm just behind. But I do have 2 gardens I'll be starting for sure for spring that I can share with you all on camera. They've already given me the go, so hopefully I can get their garden showed and get their gardens together and get them ready for next year's growing season. This is probably going to go down, and we're probably going to have to sprinkle a little bit more soil on top, but it's all good. They're so cute too, and I love the color. So I never got the Greenstalk that is this color, the sage. It's so cute to me. I don't know what the controversy was on the color, but I did get the trays. Now the Greenstalks themselves, man, that's a pretty color. It just looks like, I don't look like spring to me. I like green though, so I like this color green. I think people would like lime, and I think people really are into like the brighter colors when it comes to them. I think that's why the pink goes so fast, and the purples. I think that's why they go so fast. Because I think, let me know down below, is that what it is? Do you think that people are just into like the brighter, more vibrant colors? I would be interested to know. I'm gonna take this tray. But you can use this for anything. Like, throw you some veggies on here, walk around the garden with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use this tray to put the other soil in there. See, like a stick like this, I hardly see any in here, but they're in here. It's a few. It's not too bad. I feel like this is one I'm going to have to either moisten or go get some vermiculite to put on top. Alright, so now I can use its own tray. Put this one in here, like this. I know you're probably wondering why won't I just leave them outside, but baby, it's hot. They're going inside the lights. Alright, so what I'm doing is just making sure this soil is damp, child. It's so dry, but it was in the garage. It's been hot outside. It's so hot. This is why I say I just cannot leave my seedlings outside because I think they'll just burn up. It's just too hot. I'll leave them in here for a little while. Once everybody sprouts and doing their thing, then I can probably take them outside. It won't be underneath the light forever. Just a couple weeks or so until I see everybody doing their thing. And then I'll, put them outside eventually. Because, like I said, we have a long growing season. And we got plenty of time. Every time I start them outside, it never fails. With the weather, I just feel like I'm just getting all, this crack around here. I'm just getting all that off. I just feel like with the weather, I always get stuck. Is this a piece? Oh, no, it's just, sorry, y'all. I'm all in y'all face with my fingers. All right, so, whew. Spray this down good, and then I'll start watering from the bottom later. That's how I do it, brother. So they can connect, with some moisture. All right, so we have these. I have this pencil here. I hope this pencil works on here because I love this pencil. It was gifted to me. It writes so good, y'all. This pencil writes so good. So I know I want to start with this one, and then I know I'm going to do this one. This one will be more like peppers, tomatoes, because this has like a warming thing at the bottom. So anything needs to be warmed up to go ahead and get started. And I have a ton of things. I'm not gonna put them all in here. I'm just telling y'all I got a ton. Don't get too excited. Why is this over here? It's in the wrong pile. So I know I want more. Oh no, I want more eggplant. Just a few more. I don't need a lot. Just give me a few more. And so I'm going to, God dog it, Helen. Let me just set this on top right here for like this for right now. Because I just realized what I did. I did not put the tag in here. A lot of times I don't put no tags because I'm going to eat everything I grow. So I don't ever be like, oh, this is this and this is that. Because at the end of the day, it's all going down. I just wrote eggplant on here. And it's facing this way because it's going to go this way. And then whatever I put on this side, these going to be that way. It's lemon drop, pepper, Hawaiian, pineapple, tomato again. Again, if we can get that one more time, please. We're going to do this. These are so good. These are growing right now outside. These are the pepperoncinis. Cherry tomatoes. I'm sure we can get those to grow. So we'll do like tomatoes on one side and peppers on the other. These sweet peppers. Yeah, jalapeno. Anything I could chop and freeze, basically. It's like aroma tomato, which we know they grow really good in Greenstalk, except for they get pretty big. But they grow so good. I would really have to just go ahead and get those. We talked about the plant supports. I would probably need that trellis thing because I support it, and girl, these grow so good. Cherry bicolor tomato. Definitely gonna try that too. All right, so I'm gonna get these in here. Is there anything in particular that you're growing for fall? And if you're in Texas, please don't start telling me how I'm behind. Please don't. Girl, I already know. I already know, ma'am. Luckily for us, it is not gonna cool off until December. I mean, I played outside in shorts for Christmas once before. So, you know, you just never know. I would say come next year, though. Oh, girl, I got this the wrong way. Come next year, I want to do much better with staying on top of these peppers, tomatoes, like growing continuously. Like when I pulled those other ones out, because I was like, oh, it's about to be hot, I should have dropped seeds in these trays indoors. I dropped them outside, and then I put them in this hydroponic system right here that I pretty much messed up on. I hooked it up to my internet. I was having issues with my internet, and it just kept dropping. But it was dropping on my phone, but it would never pick back up on here. And if you go through the app, do the little download thing, it was just so much going on with my internet. We ended up having to get another box. And so, yes, we do have, a few things growing, but not like it should be right now. But I'll redo it. I'll start it over. And I'll grow something else in there. Yeah, I'll just grow something else in there. It's all good. So let me get these in here and I'll be right back. I changed my mind on the Hawaiian because they get pretty big. So I figured I will go with the ones that grow quick and small. So like the smaller tomatoes. Now I did put these sweet peppers on there. And they'll grow, but they won't grow to be big, huge peppers. They'll just grow like smaller colored peppers. And girl, we just want the peppers. We don't need nothing big and juicy, but I am going to put the onions in for these other two rows. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put the onions in. And I want a bunch of onions in my Greenstalk, which we already know. I'm going to have one Greenstalk with nothing but onions this year. That's the goal. So that next year when we go to harvest and all that good stuff, you know, they get their chill hours, whatever it needs. We're going to do, yeah, but we're doing it by seed this time. I don't know if I'm going to buy those little starts like we did before. I think I'm going to try it by seed and just do what I see other people doing when they take them, separate them, and just drop them into the soil. I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to add more water on top so they can go ahead and connect to the soil. We're going to put this one into the pantry and get started on the next one. Okay, so this one's done. The names of the peppers on this side and the names of whatever's on this side is on that side. So we don't have to go through a lot of tags. We're just using the 5 tags for both sides. The larger plants in here, and then what we'll do is we will eventually, this will be outside, and then when the weather has like either storms, rain, too hot, whatever, we'll just bring it in and out. But for right now, I'm going to put it underneath the light just to get them going. And what we're doing is we have some, I think it's Tokyo cabbage. It's a type of cabbage. I don't know if y'all can see that. My favorite broccoli. We're definitely going to put this one in here. I love this from in my gardener. This is a champion collard that I transferred into this. This one is a Georgia Southern collard. Some more broccoli more broccoli that I saved from my own plant. Basically large vegetables, large green vegetables is what's going on here. And if you have a favorite broccoli or a favorite collard, let me know. I think a lot of people like the southern collard, that eat collards, I should say. I think a lot of people normally like that one. So I'm going to, I don't know if these are going to fit or not. I just want to see if these fit or not. Oh, they will fit. Okay, so these tabs from Dollar Tree will fit, even though I need to get the tabs from Greenstalk because I don't have any. All right, so I saved a bunch of seeds. As you see, I still got some of the pods in here because y'all was too lazy to go through and get rid of all the pods. But I saved a ton of broccoli seeds last year, so I'm hoping that these do actually sprout. I'll keep y'all updated for sure. I've decided to try to start a little seed library. I do have my containers with my seeds, like basically in alphabetical order and all that kind of stuff. And I do have 2 containers that are barely have seeds in them. I need to figure out a way to save more seeds from the plants and this, just things we're growing and get more seeds. Yeah, with everything going on. So I do know. And I wonder about this. I wonder, do they say, like I know for a fact we'll get seeds, we'll hold on to seeds, we'll use seeds, and the germination rate gets decreases the longer we keep the seeds. I get that. Cold, dry place. But this is what gets me. So if that's the case, right, how is it that they have a seed vault? What is it in Alaska that has like every seed, everything, every little bit of everything ever existed, right? And I don't know why they have it, but I've heard like in case of, whatever, they always will have like a seed for that plant or whatever. I don't know why they did that. I have my own theories. I won't say, but I'm sure y'all think the same thing. Just like why we want to save them for ourselves. So if they can save seeds for years and years, that seed vault is years old. Okay? Why we can't save seeds like that? Why we can't have seeds for 100 years? What? Like, why we can't have seeds for more than a year or two? What's up with that? Like, at the end of the day, I'm gonna leave it alone. But I just wonder. My mind does that though. I wonder like why. Yeah. What? I think it's the way these seeds are packaged, and I think if we repackage them and think like they think vault wise, keep them in dry, cool place where they're not always being touched, and I pour them in my hand. I take them from my hand to there. What's left over, I put it back in the package. And it's already been contaminated because it touched my skin. Like, I think I should be more careful. Yeah, and I think there's other ways to save these seeds that is going to allow me to preserve the seeds. So instead of me keeping them in my pantry where the washer is, the dryer is, the light for seed starting, I'm going to put them in a dry, cool cabinet. I just wonder about that. Like, why can't we save them? Why can't we do what y'all doing? All the recalls, all the drama. See, I just poured this in my hand and I don't need them all. Now, my hands are clean. I just washed my hands. But how clean are they? They're not white glove clean. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to think about. I'm going to start saving a bunch of seeds. I don't care if they Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, in my gardener. I don't care who they are. My own seeds, my free heirloom seeds from the Free Heirloom Seed Company. I do not care. I'm about to do whatever I can do to save a ton of seeds. Also, y'all know I'm looking for another refrigerator. So once I get another refrigerator, after we get a refrigerator, we'll focus on the washer. Yeah, everything just stopped working, okay? Once we get another refrigerator, that's what we're looking for now. We're using our 2 mini refrigerators, which we have more frozen food than refrigerator food right now. And all our fruits are just on the counter. But Yeah, we're going to look for a stand-up freezer so I can freeze all of my collards and broccoli and all the things. And then I just have to learn how to can so that if we do lose power, things break down, we're able to have like jarred, I don't know what you would jar with broccoli. And I like certain foods. I don't want to grow things that because they're easy or they are things you can, as in canning. I want to grow foods that I eat. Okay? I'm just saying. Girl, because I can't be growing food I don't eat. No, 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 no. You can't take up space in the refrigerator, the freezer, the pantry, and just be sitting there. In particular, this one. But I want to do something that most people would not do. I'm going to put some root vegetables in here and some herbs. Because I want a lot of herbs. I want 2 planters with just herbs. I go through them so quickly, and I really need to grow more herbs. A bunch of herbs. I'll tell you what they are. I have over here. A lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on over here. I have rutabaga. You probably shouldn't move it. This is 90 days. We ain't got 90 days, friend. August to December is my planting time for this. I did not know that. Okay. I'm going to do turnips, though. Definitely going to do turnips. What did we decide for the Vegogarden tray? We're going to do turnips. We're going to do onions. We're going to do rutabaga because this is the time you plant that. We're going to do dill. What is this? Some kind of, arugula. I'll try to start cilantro. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I want to do the, here's more basil. Baby bok choy. What's that? I want to do another one. Let's do some parsley too. So that'll be it for herbs. I want to do 2 of the green stalks with just those herbs. And those would be like the stone colored green stalks. When we get out there to our green stalk haven, as y'all say. Once we get out there and get back to working. And yeah, but let me go ahead and put these seeds in so I can show you my seed setup. So I don't know if y'all can really see this. Maybe I should go on this side. This is how I have it all set up. We'll talk about these another time. I haven't made sprouts in a while, but yeah. Anyway, this is the light. This is the Greenstalk garden seed starting tray, and we're gonna put it underneath the big Vegogarden light. There's enough room to slide it down and put other stuff on here. I'm just doing like that for right now. You'll see why in like a couple weeks. All right, so for this one, you see how much space it is from here to here. So normally I will put these tops on each one because each one is a different something that's growing. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off. And then I'm going to use the one top. This is the top that goes across everything. Because I don't think it's all going to sprout at the same time anyway, but whatever at this point. And because you see this space right here, this fits here. And then we're going to turn that light on. And then down here, I just have like some tools, like some stuff like from going in and out the garden. It's where I charge my lawnmower battery, which I need another one, child. My DeWalt drill, the kids waffle maker, trash bags. I have some fish fertilizer, some little extra stuff. These are clippers I need to go ahead and clip that tree back. Actually, the bag to grab and go on the way out the door to check the garden. But yeah, let's go ahead and plug this one up. My power strip is back here. Just gonna plug this one. Now, I do have 2 of these. I have this one and I have this one. But we're going to just use one. And you see how it fits on here and it's going to light up everything. Had I used the individual ones, I would have needed to put it here so it could be close to this light. But I'm using Just a single one to get it started. And it does have on the side, sorry y'all, it does have on the side like what it says, leafy greens, herbs, fruits, leafy seeds. So let me put it on seeds. There we go. And it brightens it up just a little bit. So it does have different functions for different needs. And you can order these lights actually from Vegogarden. Or you can get the whole light starting kit. Yeah. And that light you can actually order as a kit too with the sprouts. All right, so for this one, let me show you what this one says to it. There's the light. I'm going to put it on seeds, but you have leafy greens, fruits, herbs, microgreens. And then you have like the how many hours and then the percent of light. So I have to turn it on first, put it on seeds. I'm going to put it on 10 hours at 60%. And it'll get going. And then we've already done this one. This one down here, I just turned this one on. This is the lead pot. I don't even know if I got a link to this one. Girl, I love this one. This one has a heater. And yeah, this one has a heater and it has a timer on light too. So yeah, that's going to be my setup for right now. If you remember for spring, I had a bunch of stuff growing in here, and this space is just so much room in between. So what I'll do is it has these magnets under here, and so this magnetized to a strip, and then it just magnetized to wherever you put it. But what I can do is I can always take them and, like, you know, zip tie them where they're low, where they're hanging low if I need to. But for right now, child, this is what we're doing. And this is only temporary because once they start sprouting and doing what they need to do, I can take them outside. It's just the first like month, if not a month, they just died too quick outside in my heat. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know how your setup is. So this is with the light off. So y'all know once I start this, baby, ain't no lights coming on in the house. I'm like, turn the light off, turn the light off. We got lights on and turn the light off. So what I'll do is this won't come on tonight. So right now it's 12 noon. I'm going to turn all this off. I won't turn this back on until like 6 or 7 in the evening, and I'll run it through the night. That's how I normally do it. I don't run too much power in the daytime here in Texas. I think that's it for our fall and winter seed starting. We are doing fall winter series going forward, right? We are at the second part of this year. Baby, this year went by fast. We were in August, okay? January through July, we in. What? Yeah, so, you know, they say time ain't real. I mean, I don't know. Did I sleep through it? What happened? I don't remember time. What happened? Oh, my goodness. It went by too fast. So there's a few things I want to focus on. Like I said, getting a refrigerator, getting a stand-up freezer. The one we have, the freezer now we have is that big, you know, when you have to dig in. Girl, it drives me insane because we just be digging and digging. And I want to do better with food preserving. For this fall and winter, we eat a lot though, y'all. We eat a lot of greens. Oh my God. We could eat greens every day here. A slice of cornbread and greens and like a pot of Instapot, right? Some beans. You know, they play that Houdini trick, right? It's like it's here, but it's not. So you'll have a whole sink and count of greens. Wash them, and then it's one pot. Like, so this year, baby, I'm gonna grow more greens I've ever grown in my life, somehow, some way. Because that's one thing I know I like. Let me know what's the one thing if you can grow like, you know, how in the country you see them big, huge rows of just food just growing. What's the one thing you would grow in fall? I would say collard greens or mustard greens, either one. I don't eat it all, but some type of green, and I would grow. I mean, I like broccoli. I love broccoli. I eat that fresh. But it's some type of green. Man. But I hear people say, yeah, I don't eat collard greens. I don't eat turnip greens. I'd be like, what? Good. Baby, please. That's the first liquor I ever had, baby. It was pot liquor. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm acting silly now, and that means I'm tired. I'll see y'all on the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. We have more fall goodies to come, more fall videos. And I'll try to link as much as I can. I always link like Vegogarden, Greenstalk, and I always link them. I always link my discount codes down below too. You can still use my discount code on Greenstalk for their growing trays too. Um, yeah, $10 off of 75. I think I have a small discount on Vago too. They have this huge setup with the lighting system, and that's nice. Oh yeah, and if you're interested in the outdoor like setup with the water and all that, that's nice. Bagel Guard, girl, they I'm talking about their products is tea. Their products are so good. Yeah, but anyway, I'll see you on the next one. We'll probably be outside on the next one because we was inside this one. So y'all gave me a little break from being outside. See y'all on the next one. Peace.